honestly, fuck. God damn it. Alright, so last night I crashed my car, and I don't want this to be a sad video or like depressing, or I don't want people to be like feel bad for me or anything. I literally just want to make a video to explain what happened and to express how I feel about the situation. First thing I want to say is everyone's okay. It wasn't really that fast of an impact. I'll basically just tell the story of what happened. So it started off, we were driving back from IKEA, me and my two buddies in the car. All of us were pretty tired. It was kind of like one of those like mellow moods where like everyone's kind of like stops talking and like we're just kind of like chilling out listening to music. I think my buddy was actually asleep in the passenger seat. So we were driving down the freeway. While we were driving on the freeway, it was kind of like started to slow down a little, and then it became like stop and go traffic, and we were in the carpool lane. We were like okay traffic in the carpool lane, like the rest of the freeway was pretty stop and go or stops. I was probably going like 5-10 miles an hour, and traffic was also going 5 or 10 miles an hour and then stopping. As I was following the car behind me, I waited until there was a distance between us so that I could change the song. I looked up, and as I looked up, we were like probably like 5 feet, 10 feet behind the car. I mean, that's what it seemed like. Maybe we were further, but like it happened all so suddenly. And then I slammed the brakes. I didn't get like a good chance to like really press the brakes, but I pressed the brakes going maybe like 5 miles an hour. I hit him, I think, because we were going like 5 to 10, and I did have a chance to hit the brakes. We probably hit him going about 5. That's my guess. Like I guess, I don't know. Yeah, and it was honestly really scary because it just happened all so suddenly. Like my friend like woke up. He just like, cause he was asleep, he like jolted up. We're all like completely dazed and shocked because like none of us were really paying attention. The first thing I saw was the hood, like, so I could see under the hood because it was folded up. I could see under it, so that was kind of a shocker. And the second thing was the check engine light came on, and honestly, it didn't feel that like bad. So I thought like, oh yeah, like we just like barely hit him, like my bumper's gonna be messed up kind of thing. But I think because my car is like lower than his car was, it kind of went under and it like pushed all the stuff that doesn't really have a lot of support. Like the bumper has a big support on it, but the rest of the car, like the hood, the radiator, all that radiator support stuff, it doesn't really have anything like structural there. So like basically my car took the brunt of the impact, and it just looks really bad. I mean, it is kind of bad, but basically it didn't hit anything structural on the car. So we kind of just like, it kind of just crumpled my hood up and pushed the radiator back. So I didn't know what to do because we're in the far left lane of the freeway, and I just hit someone, and you're supposed to like get over to the other side of the freeway or like just get off the freeway. And it was scary because I did get out of my car. I waited until there was like no cars so I could, you know, go look at the front of my car to see how bad it is, which you're not supposed to do. You're not supposed to get out of your car. You're supposed to just call, I guess, police or a tow truck, or call both. But I did go look at the front of the car, and the other dude got out. You know, I was looking, and basically like behind me was like, because we did roll forward a little bit, and so did he. I think we hit each other both rolling. I don't know, either that or he was stopped and then I hit him and then he pulled forward. But yeah, I don't really know, because all I remember is like what speed I hit him at, like what speed our cars hit each other at. And so I looked, and like 5 feet behind my car was like the puddle of like all my antifreeze. So I knew my like radiator wouldn't hold anything, so there was no chance I was gonna drive the car back home because we were about 20 miles from home. And so first thing I told the guy was we need to like get off the freeway. And he's like, yeah, we need to get off the freeway. And I'm like, all right. And I've never been in an accident, so I was asking him like, have you ever been in an accident? Like, and he didn't really give me an answer, but it sounded like he had. So we get in our cars and he's like, we're both trying to go right, change lanes like together. So like I'd block cars or he'd block cars, but I basically had my hazards on and I was just slowly changing lanes. The shifter wouldn't go into gear, so it was like really hard to find a gear. Like it was like you couldn't push it into gear. And the more I think about it, second and fourth worked. So I put it in second basically, but I think what happened is the radiator pushed back onto the actual shifter mechanism, the shifter cables. It's like right behind the radiator. I literally just changed it so I could get it in the gears that were closer to me. So I put it in second. We both pulled over to the right side of the freeway. Car wasn't getting hot yet. I got out and I went over to the guy, and he was out of his car. Like he got out and was walking around, and I didn't like it because we're still on the freeway. So I was like, hey, she can go to the next on-ramp, because it was the next on-ramp like maybe an eighth of a mile away. I was like, she'll make it the rest of the way. I'll just go slow behind you in second. And he's like, all right. So we both pull off. By the time I got to the bottom of the off ramp, the needle started to move a little bit. So I knew we had to kind of get the show on the road. We had to kind of hurry a little bit. So we just pulled into the next AutoZone, which was like the very next parking lot off the off ramp. So we pulled in the parking lot and exchanged information. After that, he kind of just left. It seemed like he was kind of like mad, like he was like aggravated, or like I couldn't really tell. Like he wasn't really talking a whole lot. I got a tow truck to come. My other friend, he called his mom and he had her pick them up from there. I haven't really gone to look at the car, but for the most part, I think it's mostly gonna be stuff that's not that like hard to replace. I don't have coverage for my car, so anything I do is going to be out of pocket, and then my insurance will just cover his car, which, by the way, I guess I should mention that his car it was really nice, brand new, still had the dealer plates, Alfa Romeo Giulia, which is like, I'm pretty sure it's like an $80,000 car, and I don't have the best insurance because I'm on my dad's plan. And we just, like, together we can't afford the best insurance. So I'll put pictures, but it's literally just the bumper and the exhaust. Alright, well, I don't even know what to say. Like, I can't even put into words how much I wish I could go back and not do that. And it honestly just sucks. It felt like a bad dream. I honestly woke up this morning and the first thing I thought was, oh wow, that was a really bad dream. And then I realized, oh yeah, that actually did happen. But yeah, I'm not going to let that stop me. I'm going to keep working on the car. I'm going to stick with the plan I had. Still do all the stuff I want to do to it. Still upload all the videos I want to make with it. Yeah, I'm honestly just kind of the most upset with myself. And just trying to stay positive and realize that things could be a lot worse. You know, everyone changes the radio. Everyone goes on their phone or does something stupid at one point or another. So it could have been, you know, another time like that where something bad could have happened, looking back, you know. And I'm honestly just grateful that it wasn't something like that. And I'm glad I'm okay. I'm glad the person I hit's okay. I'm glad everyone in the car was with me. I'm glad they're all okay. And yeah. So I guess that's enough talking about that for now. I had a couple of videos I wanted to post. I've been trying to post weekly, but I guess I'll still put them out, but they'll just be out of order now. But yeah. So if you're watching this, be thankful that you're alive today. And also just, you know, just be aware of your surroundings and pay more attention when you're driving. I'll be filming me repairing the car, so yes, it was very stupid, but all you could do is kind of just move forward. So if you enjoyed watching this video, thank you for making it this far. I will see you guys next time. Peace out.